Annie was always busy and hardworking, spending her days collecting food and preparing for the winter. Greg, on the other hand, loved to relax and play music on his leaf fiddle. He enjoyed the sunshine and never worried about what lay ahead. One day, Annie noticed Greg lounging under a tree, humming a cheerful tune. She paused for a moment and said, "Greg, winter will be here before you know it. You should start gathering food now, while it's still warm and sunny." Greg laughed and waved her off. "Oh, Annie, why stress about tomorrow when today is so beautiful? There's plenty of time to worry about that later." Annie smiled but continued her work, knowing the importance of being prepared. Days turned into weeks, and soon, the warm summer gave way to chilly winds. The meadow, once full of flowers and buzzing insects, became quiet and barren. Winter had arrived, covering the ground in a thick blanket of snow. Annie was safe and cozy in her little underground nest, with plenty of food stored up. But Greg wasn't as lucky. He had no food, no shelter, and the cold winds left him shivering and hungry. Realizing his mistake, Greg decided to visit Annie. He knocked timidly on her door, and, when she opened it, said with a sad voice, "Annie, I didn't prepare for winter. I was foolish, and now I'm cold and starving. Could you help me?" Annie looked at Greg, thinking about how he had ignored her advice. But instead of turning him away, she decided to be kind. "Come inside, Greg," she said. "There's enough food to share. But remember, you must work hard next time and prepare for the future." Greg was deeply grateful for Annie's kindness. He promised to change his ways and learn from his mistake. From that winter on, Greg worked alongside Annie during the warm months, gathering food and preparing for the colder days. This experience taught Greg an important lesson: working hard today ensures a better tomorrow. And Annie showed that kindness and forgiveness can turn any situation into a chance to grow and learn. Moral of the story: work hard to prepare for the future,